What's up YouTube? Welcome to the video. This is Chasing Life with Alex. Let's get into it. In today's video, we are going to be testing the power of ChatGPT, the AI service that has been around since November 2022. It's taken over the world by storm. ChatGPT is a generative artificial intelligence chatbot where you can literally ask it anything you like. Co-founded by Elon Musk and Sam Altman in 2015. It was launched by OpenAI in 2022. With its continuous growth, I want to test the capabilities of ChatGPT. I want to learn if ChatGPT can train me to be a better runner. I've done my research, I've looked online at different things I can do to improve myself, but I want to take it even further. I want to see how powerful ChatGPT really is. I want to see if it's going to be better than me taking a personal trainer, which I believe most probably not, but you never know. But before we get into this video, I'm going to go straight back to Sunday, where I met Sam Fletcher, a guy who's doing 25 marathons in 25 days. Let's see what we can do. How far are we in?
19.7.
19.7. 22.5. It's 14.2, isn't it?
Yeah, almost.
28 kilometres.
Not a good time to get the car.
No, that's the worst time. What's day 22 as well? Yeah. How long have we got left now?
Well, it's about 1 kilometre.
Last kilometre, come on.
Come on.
Let's get. Yeah. Just nearing the end now. Got just over 200 metres or so left. This kid's absolutely smashing it. He's running faster than me, and he's already on 22 marathons.
Oh. Thanks so much.
Respect, man. Fucking smashed it.
Average pace 6:28.
Wow.
Fucking dropped it again.
Let's hope that doesn't hinder tomorrow's session.
No.
Hey, that boys with you tomorrow though, yeah.
Ice bath. Loads of food and should be alright.
Loads of food.
4:33 and so.
That kilometre?
Don't know.
Fastest on the last one.
Yeah. Ah shit, let's see what my watch is on. 12%.
12%. At least you clocked it.
In Newcastle I got down to 1% and I literally posted it to my phone and it died like 3 seconds after. I couldn't believe it.
That's just luck, that, innit?
Yeah. I've come people know we're done.
So it's now currently Wednesday. I had a couple of days off from the running due to that marathon session that I did on Sunday with Sam. Just a couple of little niggles in my hip and stuff. I would have run through it in the past, but I think I've learned my lesson now, just to take those couple of days, recover. You're not going to lose any fitness in 2 days, are you? So here we are, and it's Wednesday. I'm going to do a treadmill session. I'm going to have to make it a short one because I'm looking after my sister's dog, Bodger. I thought the best way to find out what I could do was if I type into ChatGPT what is the most effective half an hour workout on a treadmill that I can do, see what it says. Let's give it a go. Let's see what you're made of. So let's give us a few options, but I'm gonna go option 2, I think. It's got 5-minute warm-up, and then it's got 4 times 5 minutes at threshold pace. And it's got 60 seconds jog every recovery. It's 20 minutes at threshold, 3 minutes recovery jog. Doesn't sound too bad. Let's see how it goes. The reason why I wasn't quite doing sprint sessions yet is there's not really any point a couple of weeks after a marathon. You need to let your body fully recover internally before you start doing any crazy speed sessions. The speed sessions can wait another few days, I reckon. Go on then. You're going to wait there for us? I'll only be 20 minutes. Presenting the Rocky Balboa style gym. Proper old school, but this is where we get it done. Got loads of little tools in here, but treadmill for today. Alright, that's the warm-up done. 3 minutes warm-up, so let's get on to the full workout. I'm going to do 4 times 5 minutes. I'm going to start on 15 kilometers per hour, which is 4 minutes per kilometer, and then slowly build it up to about 17, maybe 18 if I'm feeling up to it. So let's go. So that's the first rep done. Pretty smooth. Never filmed myself before running, so if you got any tips or think I could improve my form anyway, just put in the comments below. That'd be much appreciated.
It is so bad, I want to give you a 0, but that's not possible.
On to number 2. We'll go up to 16 this one. It's number 2 in the bag. Yeah, feeling pretty comfortable. A little bit on the tired side, but yeah, I think we can get this done. I'll put all the...
A few moments later. 2,000 years later.
Yeah, so on to the third, up to 17. It's number 3 done. Wow, not gonna lie, things are getting pretty spicy now. So I've got a minute rest, and then up to 18. I've never done this before, by the way, so just purely for YouTube. You might even see me fall off. But yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to see more of pain and suffering. Time to hit 18 kilometers per hour. Oh, yes, getting. Never been up to 18 for 5 minutes before. I usually do a minute or so on 18 or 2. As you can tell, I'm pretty tired. As you can probably tell, it was a pretty good workout. Worked me pretty hard, to be fair. So, ChatGPT's new personal trainer. Better watch out, guys. Right, so that's all we have time for today's session. I've got a few things to do later on, so I ain't really got enough time, but I'll hit you back in tomorrow and we can check in from there. See you soon.
We're trying to get people to
Oh, hello there.
Hello there.
It is now currently Thursday, and I'm going to ask my new coach for this week, ChatGPT, for a speed session. So I'm going to ask, what speed workout can I do in preparation for a 10k? Because I've just found out my mate, who's doing a 10k in a couple of weeks, isn't able to do it, and he's given me his place. Right, so here what it's telling me to do. I've got a warm-up, which is going to be 10 to 15 minutes easy jog. Straight into 3 to 4 strides at 20 seconds. 40 seconds walk or jog recoveries. And then a few dynamic drills. So into the main part of the workout, 5 to 6 times 3 minutes at 5k pace. So my current 5k PB is 17 minutes 30 or 31, I think. It's giving me options here. We've got, you can add 4 times 30-second pickups at faster than 5k pace after the last 3-minute rep. It finishes off with a cool down of 10 minutes. Right, so we'll get on with that. Let's get to the warm-up. So I've just done my 10-minute warm-up jog. Just got to the place where I'm about to do my session. It's a little back of the, we call it the back of the golf course because there's like a golf course right next to it, and when I was younger I used to like sneak on there to play a bit of golf when I was a kid, but yeah, there might be a few people walking up and down, so I'll have to try and avoid any confrontations with any dogs or anything like that, so that will be fine. So now I'm just going to do my 20 minutes, not 20 minutes, what am I on about, 20-second strides. Right, those are all set and done. Feeling good. Let's get into the first set. 3 minutes on, 1 minute off. That's the first rep run. As you can probably hear from my voice, that was very much harder than expected. Feels like I've never done a running session before. It's going to be hard to even film. I'll just film in between and maybe a bit on the last one. Let's get on to set 2. Number 2 then. But exactly the same as the second one. So I'm doing 0.81 kilometres in 3 minutes. So on to round 3. Don't know how, but that one's faster. Did 0.85 kilometres in 3 minutes there. Whew. It's not easy, so I don't know why ChatGPT did this to me, but it's a good trainer, but one of them ones you hate at the same time. Let's go on to 4. Alright, it's number 4 done. 2 more left to go. Same time as the first 2. Done. Whew. 0.82. Not too bad. So let's get down to number 6. Coming to Google Street View near you. Boom. First bit of the workout done. Whew. If you didn't see that, I just saw Google Street View. Fingers crossed I'll be on that. So now I've got 30-second strides, which starts in about 30 seconds. So averaging about 150 metres, which isn't too bad, I don't think. It's not quite elite level, but I'll take on the last one. 5 seconds. It's a bit slow, that one, because I had to dodge a car. Cue to being back at home. That was terrible. So, pretty solid work. Felt like it was doing something. Felt like I could improve on it. So, I give that workout a solid 8.2 out of 10. When I'm doing any sort of exercise or workout, simple workouts are key. For the next rest of the day and tomorrow's run, I'm just going to do easy running just to recover from these workouts so I can build on top. I know some people like to just go out speed working all the time, which I did for a couple of years and just ended up getting injuries and not really improving as quick as I would be if I was doing the recovery in between. Right, so here we are, it's the afternoon, it's nice and sunny outside. We're going to get on with this Iron Wolf workout. So the workout it's a pyramid workout, so it's 1 up to 10, then back down to 1 again. So it involves burpees, but they're called 2-pump burpees. So every time you go down for a burpee, you do 2 push-ups. So each round you do your burpee, and then you do a squat, and then you do jumping lunges. So it's 2 jumping lunges equals 1 rep. So you go 1 to 2 and so on up to 10 and back down to 1 again. If you're going to try this workout, take as long as you want, but I'd say a good benchmark and a solid workout is 20 minutes or under. Let us know in the comments if you do try it, what you think. and I can send you some more workouts. So if you like this kind of stuff, I'll post more videos to do with this. So let's get to the workout. Right, so that's that workout completed. Bloody hell, that's such a hard workout. One of the most efficient workouts you could probably do. Effectively, cardio booster, makes your legs powerful. Got the push-ups in there. I think you do over 100 press-ups altogether. All around core, just a bit of everything for you. I always said if there's one workout that I could do forever just to maintain stuff, it'd be that one. So give it a try and let us know what you think. Just going to go out for an easy run now. My favourite spot, the low road. It's going to be bright and sunny and just peaceful. That's what we like. So cut to me down the low road. Made it. One of the best views you can get, and it's on my backyard. With me being a musician, I'm usually like writing songs in my head or lyrics or thinking about what I'm going to eat next, stuff like that. So let me know what you guys tend to think when you're out for your long run. While I'm on this run, I'd just like to say a shout out actually to a couple of other YouTubers who got me not into running but sort of exploring this running journey. First one was the Woo. He's getting a bit more known now since he got sub 3, but yeah, he was one of the first ones I started watching when I was training for the Yorkshire Marathon, and I was repping the top today. A couple of other ones that I can think off the top of my head. Ben Parks, he's a great runner. He's blew my mind when I first started watching his videos, thinking, wow, just a regular guy can get those sorts of times in the marathon. So that's just about Thursday done. Just about to grab some tea. Tea, if you're watching in different countries or even different parts of the UK, we just call our later sort of meal like dinner, but we call it tea for some reason. Don't ask me why. So yeah, we're going to do that, chilling out, ready for tomorrow's session. So yeah, Friday tomorrow, going to do an easy run day. But as it's going to be a ChatGPT video, I want to see it make me a diet plan for tomorrow and just an easy run session, see what it comes out with. Should be interesting. So I will catch you tomorrow. Cute Friday. Boom, and it's now Friday. So today's menu is, we've got an easy run, and I also want to ask ChatGPT for a workout in the gym and diet for the full day. So we're gonna say I am training for, and I haven't said this yet, but I'm training for a sub 35 10k. I want today's workout to be an easy long run, and later in the day I would like to do a running specific gym session. It's telling me sub 35 is a serious goal. Look at me. So I want 60 to 75 minutes duration, so 1 minute 30 to 2 minutes slower than the goal pace. So my goal pace is going to be 3:30 minutes per kilometre, and I'll put that in miles on the screen. And paces I'm going to be running today is between 5 and 5:30 minutes kilometres. Tells me to focus on keeping the effort easy, relaxed cadence. Use this as a flush out run after a hard session early in the week. So we have Wednesday, Thursday, both the hard sessions. And optional can finish the last 10 minutes with a slight pickup to steady aerobic. So that's 4 minute 30 per kilometre. I will get to the gym session later on, but we have part of the diet to start with. Pre-run, 30 to 60 minutes before your easy long run is 1 banana, 1 tablespoon of peanut butter, optional small coffee or water. I'll choose the water. So peanut butter acquired, a spoonful of that. So that's pre-run snack done. I've got to be honest, I don't usually eat before these sorts of runs, but letting ChatGPT decide what I'm going to do, so we'll do it. Let's see how it goes. Just clocking in, 15 minutes, 3 kilometres down, feeling smooth, easy conversational pace like you asked. I'm just trying to focus on breathing and form. So I'll clock back in on the next 3 kilometres, let you know how I'm feeling. Let's go. Right, clocking in, just over half an hour into the run, 6 kilometres and a bit in. Definitely best to do the easy session today because I can feel my legs a little bit sore from the last 2 workouts, but it's not too bad to be honest. Right, so just clocking in, 9 kilometres in, 3/4 of the way into the 5-minute pace. So I've got 3 minutes before I get to the 60 minutes, and I thought, well, you've got the option of doing 75 minutes, so why not do the extra 4 minute 30 pace at the end and use that as the last 15 minutes. So as soon as I get to 12 kilometres, I do 3 kilometres at 4 minute 30 pace, so I should feel pretty good because I'm feeling alright now. Not feeling too easy, but easy enough where I could just bump up to them 4:30s for the last few kilometres. So I'll see you back then. Just starting the 4:30s. I need to get my speed up a bit because my pace dropped dramatically. Just up the pace a bit and see how it goes. Let's go. First kilometre down. Went out a bit hot, 4:20s, but I just heard someone shouting, "Go on, Alex!" So I was going in 10s out with my dad. So can't beat the moral support while you're on your own. Let's go. Alright, 4:35. It's all good. First one was faster, so balanced itself out. This last one we got to make 4:30 though. Let's see if I can do it. And we are back, guys. Workout complete. Good. That was a good one. That was hard. I'll put all the details up on the screen now so you can check through them. Yes, I know I've got an Apple Watch, but what can you do? No, that was a good workout. Somewhat different, a bit more systematic, so I had to keep the same pace, won't go in from feel. So I'll talk about that when I've done all the week's workouts of these ChatGPT, but for now, enjoying it, bit of change, feeling like I'm working hard. So now, on to the breakfasts. So what ChatGPT told me to make was scrambled egg on toast with a protein shake, and what I've got right here, electrolyte drink. This is the SIS electrolyte drink, lemon and lime. Can't go wrong with it. Right, so let's get on to breakfast. Right, I'm going to try cracking an egg with one hand. Let's see if we can do it. Easy. So that's looking pretty good consistency. Right, let's get the toast.
2,000 years later.
Right, so we are currently at 22 minutes past 2. We are going to have lunch. I don't usually have lunch, to be honest. I usually have a snack and then have tea, but ChatGPT is controlling our day. So for lunch, it gave me options of meat, carbs, like rice or something like that, and then just a snack like apple, oranges. I've got some oranges, so we're going to have orange for the snack. Meat-wise, got some mince, and then also got some rice, but it's chickpea rice because when I was in Holland and Barrett, it was reduced to like 90p. Let's get into cooking this at lunch, see how it tastes, and then we'll do the workout in about an hour. So, cue to lunch. Not too bad. I thought it was going to be all mushy, and I just managed to stay in its rice form. So I'm going to eat this up in an hour's time, go down to the bottom and do the workout. Right, so I'm just heading down to my gym for the last session for today, where I have asked ChatGPT to create me a weight session focusing on exercises that will improve my running. I've had a quick look at the workout. It looks pretty simple, pretty quick. I'll let you know in a second what we've got in store. Right, so here I am in the gym. Let's see what we've got. Warm up 5 to 10 minutes. Got foam rolling, calves, quads, glutes. For me, I don't like to do that sort of stuff before weights. I like to do like more dynamic warm-ups. I feel like if you overstretch the muscles, you're like overcompensating for the weight. So I'd rather just do a few dynamic warm-ups. Got glute bridges times 10, and then body squats times 10. I'll do high knees. And then onto the main part of the workout, we've got 3 sets of each. So we've got Bulgarian split squats. We'll try them out. Romanian deadlifts. Not done them as well. So we'll get Romanian and Bulgarian today. And step-ups, 3 times 10. They're all 3 times 10 apart from the Bulgarian split squats, which is 3 times 8. But I'll do 3 times 8 on each leg, obviously. Rest 60 to 90 seconds in between each set. And then we move on to 2 times 10 per leg. So my left leg is absolute weakling. I'm just trying to build it up at the moment, so it's going to look dreadful. My right leg's strong as an ox, my left leg's weak as a baby. And then, good job, I've got all this equipment. We've got medicine ball rotational slams or overhead slams 3 times 8. And then finally, core and stability block, 2 rounds. Planks with shoulder taps, 30 seconds. Dead bugs, there's plenty of those in this gym. Side planks and pull-off press. Not sure what it's on about here, but we'll find out. We'll give it a quick Google. Notes, keep weights moderate. Form and stability, yes, I like to do that. Overload. Prioritize single leg and posterior chain work, glutes and hamstrings. And avoid max lifts during peak race phases to reduce injury. Yeah, so that sounds good. Let's get to the workout. Right, cue warm up. Right, so that's the warm up done. I know the lighting here is absolutely dreadful. We'll try that. So I've got 3 sets of 10 on the Bulgarian split squats and the Bulgarian deadlifts. So I've also got step ups, but I'm going to do them outside afterwards. So let's do this bit. One set done. Not gonna lie, my legs are killing me from this morning, but we're getting through it. But yeah, gonna go on to set 2 now, out of 3. That's set 2 down. We're just gonna go on to the final set now. Set 3 out of 3. Right, and that's the 3rd set done. Whenever you're doing any sort of exercise, try not to just do it willy-nilly. Actually make sure you're feeling each repetition of whatever muscle you're working. Start off with the lighter ones, and if you can do them like with a controlled form, and then you can move up in the weights. That's a little tip for you there. Just come outside to do the step ups. This is why I left it to outside, because I didn't have anything to step up on. But here we've got a makeshift step up. That was a bit tougher than I expected. I'm out of breath from that. I've not done those in years, so I might throw those back into my full week routine. Let's see what we have next. Right, so we've got the explosive power block. I'm gonna go the lateral bounds and medicine ball slams. So we've got 2 times 10 per each leg, and then the medicine ball we've got 3 times 8. That should be pretty quick. Cue some rock music. Can't beat the medicine ball. I feel like an absolute beast throwing that at the ground. Right, so I've figured out what the dead bugs are. So we're gonna do plank with shoulder taps, 30 seconds. Dead bugs, 10 on each side. And then side planks, 30 seconds each side. And let's start. And that's the core workout done. And that is where I'm gonna leave Friday's video done for today. Only because the last bit of today would be another meal, and spoiler alert, it was meat and potatoes. I'm going to leave it for Friday and cue to Saturday. Right guys, so we're just on our way to today's hill session. My legs are feeling absolutely cooked, burnt to smithereens. Absolutely fried me yesterday's session. So even though it was an easy one, it was still a good 10 miler and weight session, and then Bulgarian split squats. Whew. With workouts like those, you do them once, and then when you do them the next time, it's not so bad. The body generally adapts to it. What we've got in store, we've got 6 hill reps, and you wait until you see this hill. It is my favourite hill, but my worst enemy at the same time. After 4 times 100 metre strides. God, I can't even think straight. I'm already running uphill. You got to get up the hill to get to the hill. So we're just coming up to the famous hill. I use this pretty much every week. But I've not been here since the last marathon training block about a few weeks ago. So for all I know, it might have overgrown, and because it's basically surrounded by loads of trees and plants. So the hill is a very steep incline for about 300 metres, and then it levels out, which has still got a slight incline for another 200 metres. I like to use it all because when you come out of a hill on a race, you need to come straight out instead of just going straight back down the hill. So I like to practice sort of coming out of the hill and keeping the pace going. So this is the start of the hill. That's a steady incline bit. So just come up to the hill part where we go down. One. And it comes around this bend. If I turn around, that's the hill, and it comes all the way down to the bottom. So I run up halfway, back down, and then all the way to the top, and that's 1 rep. We're gonna get these 6 in. So let's get on with it. Right, that's one rep down. Feeling very lethargic, but getting it done. There's only 5 more to go. Let's go. That's number 3 done. I almost forgot to record, I'm that tired. But halfway point's always a good point. Once you get over the halfway mark, then just see it as you start descending back to 1 again. So I've got 3 more left. Done 3. We're heading back on. It's number 4 down. My God, it's not getting easier. But we've only got 2 left to go. So that's always a good start. We've only gone and made it to the end, boys. So we've got 1 left, and then we've got them 4 times 20-second strides or 100 metres. And just like that, we've got it done. So, that's that part done. I'm going to do the strides next. So I'm just going to get off the main road areas a bit. I'm not actually on the road, I'm on the path. But somewhere where it's a bit quieter. I'm just going to do 20 seconds sprinting and then 20 seconds off. Just looking at my watch. So let's get it. Right, just finished that off. Oh, ChatGPT, you're broken me this week. But we'll be back next week stronger. Come on. So, yeah. Once I get back home, I'll do a quick debrief of how I felt the workouts this week went. What I liked, what I didn't like. Which is mainly positive before I actually go into it deeply. But, yeah. All in all, good week. And I'll see you when I get back at home. Right, so you're probably all wondering what my opinions are. First of all, I'd like to say I was quite impressed. It gave me slightly different ideas of different workouts I could do. Each session I felt I was pushing myself. I'm not sure if that was just down to trying something new that I've not tried before, or whether it was the placebo effect of me wanting it to be good. So, yeah, I would all around say I'd give that a 8.6 out of 10. There's things that could be improved, obviously, but for me, being still a learning runner and not a professional, I would definitely recommend it. I definitely wouldn't like to take any jobs away from trainers, because you can never beat personal training, because it's more tailored to you and yourself. My favourite workouts was the first and second. First one being the one on the treadmill, where I did 5 minutes on threshold with a minute recovery and repeated it 4 times. I would give that a definite 9 out of 10. Although I'm used to the threshold training, I haven't done it split into 5 minutes. It might sound simple, but when running should be simple, as it is anyways, I believe. So yeah, definitely recommend trying that one out. And then on to Thursdays, where it was 3 minutes on, 1 minute recovery. This workout really pushed me, because the less time that you're running, the more faster you can run. I was able to become number 8th out of 12,000 or something like that on that segment that I was running on. So in a future video, I want to go and try and take that crown. Other things I kind of liked but would have changed was the diet. It was very basic diet. It was different to what I'm used to eating, because I usually have 2 main meals a day with snacks in between, but this was telling me to have 3 meals a day, and I felt a bit like groggy this morning. I'm not sure if that was just from the workout load or it was the diet, but it wasn't my usual go-to. I like to eat when I'm hungry and eat till I'm full, basically. So that's that bit. I can't really say much about Friday's session. Yeah, it's a good workout, but it's very basic. Same for the hill sessions. Today it was just exactly the same as I usually do, but just one thing I would add was the strides at the end. It felt right to do at the end. It wasn't too much as well, so you're less likely to get injured, but it just put a bit of speed there at the end. So yeah, all in all, thumbs up for the workouts. I didn't do a full week, so I'm definitely going to try this out again and get ChatGPT to create a full week's plan, or maybe even a future race, just like a 3 weeks, 4 weeks plan for a 10k, 5k race. My next goal is the 10k, the whole 10k. It's got about 12 meters of elevation, so it's very flat course, very fast. My PB is around 6.5 minutes, and I want to get either under 6 minutes or as close to 35 minutes as possible. If that happens or not, we'll see, because I've been marathon training for the last year or so. I'll have the endurance, but the speed, I'm not sure, but we'll give it a good go. So that's going to be in a future video. But for now, don't forget to like and subscribe. Keep on chasing that life, and I'll see you guys in the next one.